I've been battling this feeling of wanting to let go and wanting to hold on tight. You know, what do I mean by that? I feel like most of my life I've been holding on tight to something, something that I stand for, something that I believe in. And since I was a kid, bro, since I was little, I always felt different. I always looked at things different. Kids would think I was weird. I was always more so to myself, very creative, even from a kid. I give my mom a lot of credit to my creativity because around like first to second grade, I was homeschooled, and she would make me read these articles and read books, and I got to a point where I started making my own books, making my own comments. Like I was a real creative, real smart kid. In second grade, I tested at the level of a fourth grader in math. I still believe to this day going to school dumbed me down. I feel like I'm just the type of person I thrive in my own energy. And it's a weird place to be at, because it gets lonely sometimes. It does. It gets depressing sometimes. Sometimes you need to be refreshed by people. I know I've made videos talking about, my thoughts on, certain personal things, family, things of that nature. And I realized that, sometimes I can tend to focus on the bad a little more than the good. It's a lot of good in my family, bro. I don't want to seem like, I just come from just the worst family in the world, because that's not true. It's just, I guess certain standards don't always get lived up to, but we all human, and at the end of the day, we all we got. When it comes to your family, that's all you have. So you gotta love who loves you. You know what I'm saying? Love is very powerful these days. Love is something spiritual, something soulful. Is what I'm realizing. A lot of people are lacking love because they're lacking soul, they're lacking spirit. People are exhausting, man. People are very exhausting. That's why I typically isolate myself, and that's a double-edged sword, because I find peace in my isolation. I come closer to God. I'm my most creative when I'm just to myself in my own head, thinking, plotting. But then I'm hit with a wave of loneliness, a wave of depression, a craving for people, because we need that. We feed off of each other's energy. And, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm just searching for that balance, man. Like, a part of me just wants to let go of, like, all these morals and all. Because I feel like that's what makes me so sad. The things that I hold on to, like my belief in God, having a vision for the world, knowing how the world could have been, knowing how the world used to be, knowing that this world is a beautiful creation that is corrupted by people, it's corrupted by people. Who told people to charge people for fruit? Who designed a world where, no disrespect, but who designed a world where illegal immigrants can come in and get Section 8 and get housing and get benefits, but there are Americans who are homeless, right? Who designed a world where restaurants throw out food every single day? Every day, restaurants just throw away food. Who designed a world where there isn't a system where, all right, excuse me, any food that we can't use anymore, we're going to send it off to a donation center for homeless people so they can have food to eat? Imagine if all the restaurants at the end of their shift, instead of, people that work there sneaking food home or just throwing the food away, imagine if every single restaurant in America, at the end of the shift, any leftover food gets donated to homeless shelters. there should be nobody starving in this world, bro. These are the things that trouble me. But the average person would just be like, man, you're thinking too hard on it. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. You need to let go. And a part of me be thinking like, man, do I just need to let go of this vision that I have for, how the world could and should be if people were just more caring and loving? If the powers that be designed the world where people can thrive and not just survive? I'm not materialistic, man. I just feel like people should be able to survive in comfort. People should be able to survive in peace. Stress is a killer. Stress causes diseases. Stress causes illnesses. Stress causes mental illnesses. A lot of people have mental illnesses, physical illnesses due to stress. Why are people stressed out? Because the basic necessities aren't being met, right? I don't care that sometimes I don't have money to go on trips and go on vacations and this, that, and the third. A lot of that stuff is overrated, man. A lot of going out is overrated. I don't enjoy going out. I enjoy going out with the right people, right? Because I recently went out for my birthday with my sister and a couple friends and I had a good time. But there's been times where I've gone out either by myself or just not with the right people with the wrong intentions, people in the hookup culture mentality. I'm done with hookup culture. I don't want to meet a girl at half drunk or pissy drunk at the bar, cross-faded, you know what I'm saying? She not even thinking straight, I'm the type, man, I want to meet a girl and then take her out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with going out. It's a beautiful world. It's nothing like going to a nice fancy restaurant, having, getting some good food, a nice view, hitting the beach. Like, I do enjoy doing things. I just need the right people to do it with, and that's the dilemma that I found myself in, man. Like, isolating myself so much. I've not only isolating myself, but pushing people away. Like, I ignore a lot of texts. I ignore a lot of calls. It's very hard for me to just talk to people. I usually don't have the energy, or I just don't want to talk to anybody. And it's something that I've realized is a bad thing, because there are people out here that love me. There are people out here that want to help and want to support me. But would you keep trying to help someone and support someone who's always pushing you away, who always just has a certain energy where he's kind of aloof and just kind of seems like he's there but not there? Like, sometimes I literally mentally tap out. Like, when I'm at work, I feel like I mentally tap out, bro, because I don't know, like, that place just feels like an insane asylum, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like only NPCs can enjoy working at a warehouse. Like, I don't see how anybody with a soul, with a spirit, can enjoy working somewhere so draining. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you're just complaining. You're just weak. I don't care what you think, my brother, my sister. I don't care. I'm gonna continue to vocalize how I feel about things. There's thousands of people around the world that agree and that can vibe and feel what I'm feeling, man. And it's like, I'm at the point now, it's like, do I need to just let go? Just be free? Just live my best life, as they say? You know what I'm saying? This new generation is living their best life, bro. They don't care. You can say they soulless, you can say they this, you can say they that, but they don't care. And they parents is letting them live this way. I was at the mall a couple weeks ago, and there was this one tall girl that I was from the slide on. She was with her grandma or some shit. I thought it was either her mom or her grandma, but I ain't give a damn. I was, you miss every shot you don't take. She looked at least like 19, 20. I pull up on her. I'm like, excuse me, is this your daughter? She's like, no. I'm like, well, if you don't mind. I was like, first, before I ask what I'm going to ask, how old are you? I asked her how old she was, bro. Guess how old this girl was. Mind you, this girl was about my height, bro. Tall as hell. I'm thinking, yeah, bro, we finna get these D1 babies. What you talking about? No, I'm just playing. I want to try to do all that. I just thought she was cute. But I went up to her, and, bro, shorty was 15 years old, bro. 15 years old, bro. I'm telling you, she had on some booty shorts. Her cheeks was hanging out, all type of shit. I'm thinking like she grown type shit. I'm thinking like she my age. 15, big dog. I'm damn, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like when I was coming up, bro, like, you ain't see too many girls walking with their grandma, with their ass hanging out, bro. Like, but maybe I just need to let go. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe me holding on to all these biblical beliefs and, women should dress modest, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High says, whatever you do in the bedroom between your partner, that's between you and her. So when you get in the bedroom, you can have your cheeks hanging out. You can have whatever hanging out. You in the bedroom with your intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you're supposed to see the 304 side of her. You know, it devalues these women. These women have been so devalued, man, because of their 304 nature. It's like, it's taking that uniqueness away from them, that purity. I remember when I was young, bro, it'll be certain girls, bro, like, I would see them, bro, and they just had like this, just a beautiful ass aura, bro. Like, I'd be like, damn, like, that's a real girl. Like, that's the type of shorty I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll have their hair done nice, skin all clear, looking healthy. A nice fit on, you know what I'm saying? They not dressed like a 304, but they still sexy. What J. Cole say, sexy, but never show too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love a girl that can get sexy, but not show too much. You can be sexy and not look like a stripper. That's all I be saying, bro. Like, when we get to the bedroom, it's just me and you. You can bring out all the 304 clothes you want. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. All I'm saying is don't leave the house looking like that. That's just like if dudes just started walking around in their drawers. And soon, niggas, it's going to, bro, we are entering a time where anything goes. Like, you remember the free the nipple people? Like, bro, I'm convinced, like, it's going to come a time where people can just walk out the house booty butt naked and nobody's going to care, bro. Like, nobody's going to give a damn. And anybody saying anything is going to be called a weirdo. It's going to be called a whatever. Like people like me get called. I get called weird because I say women should dress modest. Oh, you're weird. You're probably gay. You're probably this. You're probably that. I get called weird for talking about the Bible. Oh, you still talking about the Bible in 2024? Don't you know the white man wrote that book? Don't you know this? Don't you know that? I get called weird for saying, like, bro, the food, man, we shouldn't be eating this food. Bro, you just be, I don't know. You just too much. You just mad at everything. You just complain about everything. Are you happy? Does anything make you happy? All you do is complain. The people that defend this shit are the people that are a part of the problem, bro. Right? You're a part of the problem. But that brings me back to my point. Do I just need to let go? Am I holding on too tight? Am I just holding on too tight? But I can't let go, though. It's like, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? But then I think about, if I just let go, live my best life, do whatever, do as I will, like the majority of the world is doing, will that bring me peace? It's a trip, bro. It's like, ignorance is really bliss. I see certain people just living their life in ignorance, and they be the happiest people, bro. They be some of the happiest people. Friday night hit, they just got their check. Bitch, we finna go out, we finna this, we finna that. You know what I'm saying? With all the right, they living their best life. You can't tell these niggas shit. You can't tell these YNs nothing. YNs, young niggas. You can't tell these new niggas, bro. This new generation is a different breed, bro. They soulless. I'm telling y'all, they some straight demons, bro. Word. Y'all better watch out for these kids. Don't underestimate these kids, bro. I don't care if they look like a straight wimp, bro. It don't matter how wimpy they looking, bro. If they pull out that tool, them bullets, bro. Excuse me. Them bullets hit everybody, no matter how strong you are, no matter how tough you are. These kids are gremlins, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Like, and then when I think, I'm like, man, I see these kids and all I think of is poor economy, poor parenting. What do I mean by that? Due to the poor economy, their parents is always at work. So who's really raising these kids? They parents? No. You wake up 6 in the morning, you got to be at school 7, 8 o'clock. You're at school till 3 o'clock. Right? If you play a sport, you're at school till 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Right? You come home, you're doing homework. These kids are spending the majority of their time at school. Their parents are spending the majority of their time at work. And what happens when the parents come home from work and the kids come home from school? Parents don't feel like cooking because they've been working all day, so they go get some McDonald's. Kids is tired. They don't feel like, they barely feel like doing their homework. Especially if they play a sport. They get home, they just have to deal with school and they sport. Now they got to do homework. You think they gonna feel like bonding with their parents? You think they gonna feel like talking to their parents? Majority of households are isolated. If you could put a bug, if you could put a fly in the average American household, it's isolated. You got Jimmy in his room, Timmy in his room, Sarah in her room, Bethany in her room, the parents in their room, everybody on their phone, everybody on their computer, everybody watching TV. The only time niggas come together is when it's time to get some food, and sometimes, and a lot of times these days, motherfuckers ain't even coming together then. It ain't like back in the day when, it's supper time. Everybody come to the dinner table. Let's talk about your day at school. Let's talk, nah, motherfuckers, they coming, they getting their food and they going in their room. They eating in their room. They ain't even eating to the dinner table. That's where a lot of bonding used to happen, especially, I come from, especially from the black community, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's usually where a lot of shit that happen at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? You would, talk about your day, this, that, and the third. Now that's being taken out. Everybody's isolated. Everybody's in their own world, right? The disconnect. And then you see these kids, you see little girls like, shorty, I was down there in front of holler at, 15 years old. Out here moving like they grown. And her grandma don't care. Her grandma not gonna tell her, girl, if you like, ain't nothing wrong with wearing some booty shorts, but damn, do I gotta see your booty? Like literally the cheeks. Like I said, I ain't got no issue with females that wear leggings, all type of shit that looks sexy. It's just like when you start looking like a stripper, that's when I'm like, all right, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much, But I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm misogynist. I'm all these things for saying that. I'm all these things for saying that. So the point of the video, I don't want this video to be long. What do y'all think? Does Richawd just need to let go? Is that why I be feeling so unhappy sometimes, so depressed sometimes? Is that what makes me so anxious? Not letting go. The fear of the unknown. Doom and gloom. Looking at the world like, damn, this shit just getting worse and worse and worse. Being able to foresee, having foresight. Having foresight is a blessing and a curse, man. Imagine knowing shit is going to get worse and watching it get worse. Ain't that a bitch? I'm like, damn. Sometimes I'm like, I'd rather be ignorant. But then, I'm like, nah, you don't want to be ignorant because then you're going to be like everybody else, So it's like, I be twisted, dog. I do. But ultimately, man, I got to keep holding on, bro, to the things I believe in. No matter how much this world tries to shame you for, standing on principles. No matter how much this world tries to shame you for believing in God. You know what I'm saying? It's like this world tells you that if you believe in God, you still following God in 2024. You're weak. You're stupid. You uneducated. You haven't learned this, that, and the third. If you feel like women should dress modest and, be good wives, be good, be goddesses over the house, Goddesses over the house. What do you mean by that? Be not the head of the house, but the overseer. You know what I'm saying? Like the nurturer of the house is the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the average dude's house who's living by himself and going to the average female's house that's living by herself. Usually that female's house is going to have a little more, you know what I'm saying, flavor to it because she done nurtured it. You know what I'm saying? She going to get certain paintings, you know, certain furniture. She going to make it look colorful. A dude, all we need is our PlayStation, a bed, goddamn, a refrigerator and a stove, and we'll be all right, in a microwave. A female, it needs to look a certain way, you know? That's the value of a female. That's the value of the help, you know, the help meet. They add that cherry to the top, you know. The cake, the cupcake was nice without the cherry, but the cherry just adds a little more pizzazz to it, a little more flavor to it, you know. But anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to, you know, kind of, you know, talk about that today. I really didn't have a topic. That's really just all I was thinking about. Like, am I just holding on too much, man? You know. Do I just need to let go and accept that I can't control any of this shit? I can't really change any of this shit. I can try to, you know. I can try to impact and influence people, but it's like the magic is too strong, man. You know, it's in the food, it's in the air. They dumbing down the education. The people have been dumbed down so much to the point where they defend idiocy because that's what they relate to, idiocy. And anybody speaking against idiocy, their way of life, is that even a word, idiocy? I hope so. Maybe I just made that shit up right now. Who knows? But, you know, people defending the dumb shit. It's like these days, bro, if you tell someone, yo, you need to look both ways before crossing the street. Don't tell me what to do. This is, I'm a blah, 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 blah. It's like, damn, I'm just trying to help you not get hit by a car. But it's like, I damn near be at the point where it's like, all right, maybe, fuck it. They get hit by a car, they get hit by a car. Just let go. Don't say nothing. Be soulless like the rest of these people. Just watch all type of mayhem and all type of BS. It's like the point where we've been overloaded, overflooded, overstimulated with bullshit, with dumb shit. It's like people just don't care anymore. It's like motherfuckers is just like, hey, it is what it is, dog. And it's like being a person who's just hypersensitive to my environments. You know what I'm saying? Like spiritually, I'm very spiritually sensitive. You know, that's how I pick up on a lot of things. I pick up on a lot of energy. I get insight. I get foresight. That'd be hard for me to do, bro. It'd be hard for me to watch someone fucking up and not try to help them or not say something about it. You know? It's hard for me to know that there's a better way of doing things and not try to tell people the better way of doing things. So yeah, man, that's just the point I'd be at, man. You know, like when y'all see me when I'm, you know, when I'm at these points of rage or I'm just kind of like venting or whatever. This is me holding on, man. This video is me holding on, man, to everything I believe in. You know, as many people tell me, hey, you should start making different content. You know, you should make more positive videos. You know, you can still impact the people. It's like, as much as I just want to let go, stop complaining, I can't. I literally can't. I can't just sit around and watch this backwards ass world be normalized and not say anything. I will feel like I'm just as bad as the people just living in ignorance by watching what's going on and not saying anything. Not potentially helping the youth, the ignorant youth, the soulless youth, you know? But one day it's gonna be a great reset, you know. This is just me talking. The way things are going right now, you know, tomorrow the trucking, a good portion of the trucking industry is going on strike. You know, depending on how long that strike goes on, we may see raises in gas prices, food, groceries, because you got to realize the trucking industry is damn near the backbone of America. You order something on Amazon, how did that shit get to your house? The trucking industry. You go to the gas station and fill up your tank with gas. How did that gas get to the gas station? The trucking industry. You know, you go to the store, you get some groceries. How did those groceries get to the store? The trucking industry. You know, The trucking industry. Oh, it's the mail lady. So we'll see, man. Hopefully those people get compensated, you know, for their hard work, for their value that they add to the society. They should be well paid. They should be well paid. Benefits, all of that. Because without them, this country ain't it. This country will go to the toilet without the truck drivers bringing all the goods. You know? That's a different topic for another day. That's just the video I wanted to talk about today. Like I said, I just kind of rambling in this one. I feel like that's kind of my gift, bro. You know? Just coming on here and just talking, you know? And, you know, making it relatable, making it make sense. You know, I talked about a lot in this video, but I feel like it's relatable. I feel like it's relevant, and I feel like it makes sense, you know. So to hell with those people who feel like, just get to the point. What's your point? Like, bro. I could tell some of y'all have never created anything, bro. You know, some of y'all don't know what it takes to create something, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever read a book? What if the book just got straight to the point? We wouldn't have books. It would just be a sheet of paper. It'll just be a summary of what happened. Like, some of y'all just want me to come on here and give y'all a summary. No, this is a book. This is an experience. You click on this video, you're opening up a book. There's an intro, there's a middle, and there's an ending. It's up to you if you want to stick around for the ride. But that's all I got, man.